I want to start with your internal struggle of what you did wrong. I think that's pretty normal to have that, and I want to encourage you not to kill that feeling. I know that sounds like completely backwards, but I actually think it's a really healthy thing. It's not about whether you can find the right thing and undo it. It's about acknowledging that something went wrong and you were there. And rather than try to justify yourself, just say you're sorry to Jesus. Start there. Jesus, I don't know what I did. Job, right? I don't know what I did, but I know I'm a sinner. I'm sorry. Help. Right? That's the place to start. Otherwise, you end up in this loop where you're trying to make it okay, and you end up fighting God because God needs you to see it's not okay. It's not okay. Does that mean you can pin it on one thing you did somewhere? No. It's probably a whole host of things that are part of the perfect storm of the current collapse of Western civilization. If there's any one thing that probably went wrong is you trusted society too much. Straight up, just general society. You just trusted it too much. You forgot you can't fellowship with darkness and not have it cast a shadow. And you've admitted, the LCMS parochial school did not prepare you for this. So again, you trusted it too much. It's kind of a strange thing, a quiet thing amongst younger conservative Lutheran pastors. Like, we all know the schools aren't Lutheran and most of them aren't Christian, but there's nothing we can do about it because the system is a beast. And man, are people personally tied to it. Their identity and devotional momentum is so tied to it. You begin to question things. I still remember vividly, I'll call you out, Bethany Lutheran School. We decided, 3 pastors together, to ask the teaching staff to replace the pledge to the Christian flag with the Apostles' Creed, the Lord's Prayer, and the 10 Commandments. And they fought back. So that all we got out of it was the creed. We got the pledge done, and then we said the creed instead. But they couldn't do the commandments and the Lord's Prayer. It's just too much. It kind of says it all right there. Am I saying they weren't Christians? No, I'm saying they're ignorant, selfish people who also were Christians teaching kids. Rather than being a team of people committed to following the proclamation of the true shepherd as given in the catechism that we claim makes us Lutherans. What are we there to teach the kids? It's the catechism, and you don't want to say it? Like, what is the school for? Right? That was a good school. That was a pretty good Lutheran school compared to others I've seen. So I think, if we can help others out there, like, it really is time to repent of these things, these schools. They're idols. They're idols. They destroy congregations. They're filled with heretics. We are more concerned about keeping them open than about actually having the kids stay in church. Does that mean everyone is? No. Does that mean every person in it is actually, the real problem? No, it's complex. It's super complex. But if we cannot acknowledge what a catastrophe this system has been in terms of not doing what we said it's there for, we have to at least acknowledge that, or it's never going to be there for the right things. Now, you know what? I bet you the school would have been fine if the TV hadn't been on and the computer hadn't been open. Because I'm convinced at this point, this movement is a matter of social programming through entertainment. These kids who are 12 and 10 and 14 that are deciding that they're bi and this and that and this and that, they are just being programmed by the demons, running lies through the toys and entertainment. And so, if there's anything I would suggest to others to not do, is like, you're worried about your kids, get those things out of their hands. I mean it. Do not give them the ability to privately download to their brain the world they're currently living in. You don't want that kind of access to your child for Satan. It doesn't mean that you can never use the internet. It doesn't mean that there's no such thing as a good movie. Although, again, I'm kind of here and there on that one a little bit. But it means that the open, free trust we place in these things to not have momentum to move us with the stream. That's the mistake. To not see that we are set apart in such a way that we're actually going to sacrifice and be weird and not get everything everybody else gets. And you're not alone in this. in any way, shape, or form. You just happen to get hit by an arrow. Yeah. But the army that's attacking is shooting lots of arrows.